Alright, here we go. Part 2 of Dragon Age 2. We're gonna go... We're looking for the will. We're looking for the will of our father, I believe, right? Oh, grandfather, sorry. Our mom's father, grandfather, Amel's will. Let's go! Yeah. Let's check out what's in here. Vessels lurk on the edges of fight, striking from the shadows for slipping away. Yet be wary, as they often prey on those with the least formidable armor, like mages and rogues. You ain't going nowhere, buddy. Out of here. Next. Portrait of your mother.
Crest. Mother described it, but this is the first time I've seen it. Wouldn't it feel like something to live in a house with this above the door?
Yeah. Oh crap, I can't read it again. Hold up, I wanted to read that. This one. The Amel family. It's truly sad what happened to the Amels, isn't it? I still remember grandmother talking about the balls that Lord Aristide used to hold at their estate and even violin players and dancers from Asmana. No expense was spared and no one would dare miss it, lest someone think they weren't worthy of an invitation. And then poor Revka had the child. Magical talent, running in one of Kirkwall's most prominent families. The Templars had considered Lord Aristide to be Viscount after Threnhold's arrest. Can you imagine the scandal had he been chosen? They whisked the child away to the circle, and the Amel simply had no luck after that. Leandra ran off with a Ferelden mage, and then Damien was accused of smuggling. Poor Lord Faustin almost bankrupted his family trying to get his charges dropped. But I hear Viscount Marlowe simply wanted the Amels out of the picture, and it worked too, didn't it? By the time Lord Faustin got sick, there's only young Gamlin left in a mountain of debt. I spoke to Dulce just the other day, and apparently Gamlin is now living in some low-town shack. Sounds like the sort of character you'd cross the street to avoid. Let's not even talk about the estate. Send the dog in. Yeah.
You do get results, don't you?
The dogs stay with you? It's your Kirkwall chapter 2. As the Imperium's borders slowly receded after the devastation of the First Blight and the subsequent barbarian invasion, many outposts in the area known today as the Free Marches were cut off from centers of power. Numerous warlords tried consolidating the region into a single kingdom, but resistance prevailed. Emirius held out for almost a century until it fell to a slave revolt in 25 Ancient. It was not the first such revolt Emirius suffered, but it was the last. It started when an Elmari slave named Radun, the dog will stay with you? Oh, okay. Began earning popularity and power by pushing for better conditions. Radun's growing influence prevented the Magisters from touching him, but eventually they had him poisoned. Furious, a group of Radun's supporters stormed the gallows and were massacred, and so began a bloody year-long rebellion. The city burned and wealthy Hightown was sacked. Magisters hung before cheering crowds. Emirius assumed the new name of Kirkwall, Kirk meaning black, after its jetstone cliffs. The new city plunged into anarchy for over a decade, and its defenses fell into ruin. Kirkwall has been conquered many times since, the city's own independence suffering since the freeing of its slaves. From Kirkwall, the City of Chains by Brother Genitivi.
Watch where you step.
After this, I knew I should have slit his throat.
Get out of there! Where you go? There he is. Wait. You invisible? Where'd he go? What the vault key?
Suppose I could give that a shot?
Who said that? Oh! You can't open it.
Piece of cake.
History of the Circle. It's a truth universally acknowledged that nothing is more successful at inspiring a person to mischief as being told not to do something. Unfortunately, the Chantry of the Divine Age had some trouble with obvious truths. Although it did not outlaw magic, quite the contrary, as the Chantry relied upon magic to kindle the eternal flame, which burns in every brazier, in every Chantry. It relegated mages to lighting candles in lamps, and perhaps occasional dusting of rafters and eaves. I will give my readers a moment to contemplate how well such a role satisfied the mages of the time. It surprised absolutely no one when the mages of Valroyo, in protest, snuffed the sacred flames of the cathedral and barricaded themselves inside the choir loft. No one, that is, but divine Ambrosia II, who was outraged and attempted to order an exalted march upon her own cathedral. Even more, her most devout Templars discouraged that idea. For 21 days, the fires remained unlit while negotiations were conducted. Legend tells us by shouting back and forth from the loft. The mages went cheerily into exile in a remote fortress outside of the capital, where they would be kept under the watchful eye of the Templars and a council of their own elder magi. Outside of normal society and outside of the Chantry, the mages would form their own closed society, the Circle, separated for the first time in human history. From Of Fire, Circles, and Templars, A History of Magic in the Chantry by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar.
That's the vault. Everything we want to know about our family is inside.
Grandfather Mel's will testament.
This is
Got it.
Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
Not yet.
I still want to look around.
All right, but hurry.
Oh, is that it? That is actually it, though. Oh, okay. Maybe there was like another room or something.
Is brooding a sport in Tevinter? Do they hold competitions? Hand out trophies for the best scowls?
I'm not brooding.
Moping, then. You seem like you're a champion at it.
I'm perfectly content at the moment.
Oh, so that's you smiling. Glad you clarified that. I'd never have known.
I'd never have known. Indeed. Wait.
I hope so.
We got an exclamation point over here. Rose by Jean-Luc. Into this character. Inventory. What's the one? There we go. Worthy. That's your name?
Hawke, long time no see, my friend.
What if it isn't Worthy? The dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
I only advertise the truth. You still with the red iron? It's just
The
a year
hell?
with them, right?
Sparky for Baby One played this card to scare you.
Nosy, aren't you?
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Hey, Sparky Ada.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawke. Don't get dead.
Don't get dead. Unit protection. In order runes if you the right combination of resources along with the recipe resource to discover a permanently available cost when placing an order costs money. To order the rune, the chamber. Okay. Armor rune that increases armor. Seeing a lot of these armor runes and such. How do I use it? It sounds like there's something that you slot in. Is that oh wait. Enchantment. Just took me a second. Just making sure you're awake. Oh, I'm awake. I'm awake. Get that one. What technique? I can't. Ooh,
You want bows? I got both.
your place is called Corval's Blades, man. What the hell? What the hell? Olaf? Loves of the unknowable unknown. Okay. Nothing up here. Nothing up here. Enchantment. Enchantments have powerful new properties. Items have rune slots. Filling the slot domain consumes the ring. I have any runes. Discounts keep. It's a friend in the guard. I'm interested in the old portrait of her mother. Speak with her about it back at Gamlen's house. Confront Gamlen with his father's will. Let's see, guard. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Gamlen's place. Talk to Bethany about the portrait, and then we will confront Gamlen.
So I'm just saying...
Oh, never mind. We're just going to confront him right now.
Blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
What the fuck?
Maybe just put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
Yeah.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Keep reading.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
Did you wait 1 minute?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing, You'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be
Viscount,
someone in
not
this city to
Viscount.
live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Can I kill this guy now? Oh, you can stash stuff. Stash that.
So, what? Are you here to gloat? Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket. I tried, you know, when Leandra left. But no one was ever going to live up to her.
You tried? Really?
So, the best way to make Daddy love you was to steal his money?
I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra. I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
And here I was, just about to like you.
You're a douche.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
Get out.
I can't believe Gamlen stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I would never turn against you.
Don't compare yourself
You're
to
a
him.
better person than Gamlen could ever be.
Well, hopefully we'll be out of here soon. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
They just didn't know you.
They might have been all right with the Ferelden thing, but just imagine if they'd known you were an apostate.
You're such a wretch. I was just hoping it would be different this time. Here in Kirkwall. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
Are you unhappy here?
I wish I could do more for Mother. Carver's death. It's killing her slowly every
Oh,
day.
babe.
But maybe if we can reclaim some of what she lost, it will help. I'd do anything to get us back a normal life.
There you go. Why avoid the circle?
Why did Mother and Father work so hard to keep you from the circle? Would it have been so bad?
There you go,
Mother
Dominic.
watched her cousin lose so many children to the circle. It was her worst fear. And then one of them became the hero of Ferelden and saved us all. The Maker works in mysterious ways, right?
Wait. So, our character in Origins is their sister? Is that correct? Am I correct in saying that? Because I think that's what they just said, right? Mother, right? Yeah. Their cousin. Okay, gotcha. That's cool.
What do you think Carver would have made of all this?
He would have hated this place. All the sneering nobles. He'd have gotten himself arrested the first day. And he would have wanted in on your Deep Roads expedition. Anything to make a name for himself. Sometimes I still can't believe he's gone.
Kid-Eye Gina Meow wants you to put on the banana suit.
Nice. Okay. What would it have been like?
Can you imagine if we'd grown up here? Been nobility?
Had grandparents who bought me Orlesian silk dresses and gave you the family broadsword. Father was a good man. But Mother gave up so much for him. Of course, if she hadn't worked up the nerve to elope, she probably wouldn't have been able to resist the Templars either. If we'd been born here, you'd been nothing more to me than a name the Circle kept in my file.
We're home now.
We're going to make this our home, Bethany. I promise you.
I hope so, brother. I'm so very tired of running.
Hey, I got a picture. Friend!
I think this is a picture of Mother. She looks like you.
Where did you get that? Was it at the estate? Let me see. Is it? I think this is Mother's betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring.
No wonder she left it
I
behind.
suppose it would have been a bit awkward to take it with her.
I know she loved Father. I guess I just wondered if she'd have been happier if he hadn't been a mage. If I wasn't a mage. I used to wish I had just been taken by the Circle, like our cousins. I could have been the hero of Ferelden. Maybe then Mother would have stopped second-guessing herself. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to
Gift giver. Getting all them achievements. Let's go.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
Can we move to the estate now?
The estate is yours. Why are we still here?
Technically, the house is now property of the Viscount, since its owner died without an heir. If we went there now, we would just be squatters. But if the Viscount acknowledges our rights, we can get back more than the house. We can get back our name.
Grandmother's not worth this.
Your mother's dead. Let it go.
When I was a girl, your grandmother was the young, beautiful, noble mother all my friends wished they had. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Carver. He was such a little boy. Never had a knee that wasn't scraped or trousers without holes.
He was so young. Never got to be the man he wanted.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice.
Blame the Darkspawn, not yourself.
The ogre would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Carver. I miss him. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Carver, but with luck, I can at least give us a home.
Okay.
I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago. Ugh. I feel itchy just looking at that thing.
Goldie. Ants.
Keep it down, dog.
Aren't you got the market out of here?
All that noisy dog breath, day in, day out. Make him stop.
Well, pardon my dog for breathing. If you think you can stop him, be my guest.
There. Isn't that annoying? Ah, Blight take you.
Boy, if you don't watch your mouth, I'm gonna kick your ass. Order runes? What the heck is this? Order potions? We can do this at the house. The Bone Pit. Oh, Hawke, if you're looking for work, there's a rich merchant in Hightown who's got trouble with his mining operation. If you haven't heard of the Bone Pit, the locals say it's cursed. I don't put much stock in it, but I had to turn down the job because of marchers in my crew making the rest superstitious. Go speak to Hubert Bartier in the Hightown Market if you're interested. The Bone Pit. Let's get out of here. Let's get. Sure. Let's check out the Bone Pit.
So, my Lady Sunshine, what's your first act as a noblewoman going to be?
A noblewoman with no fortune and no title. Looking for work, probably.
Practicality is for peasants, my lady. You need to do something frivolous to celebrate your birthright.
Such as...
Come up to the Hightown Market and complain bitterly that there's no Orlesian silk that matches your eyes.
But what if something does match my eye? What will I do then?
Insist that they're blatantly copying you and demand royalties. A good noble always has a complaint ready, Sunshine.
Oh, Varric.
Here
So
you're having
smooth.
problems with the Bone Pit. I can help.
Finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
Is Bone Pit a tad ominous?
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
You know I'm one of them.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
What happened to the workers?
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
Nobody
The
will
Bone
go?
Pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The Bone Pit is mostly harmless.
Harmless, you say? Oswald, one of them regulars. Done. You have
You said
Ferelden?
some of your workers are Ferelden.
Yes, all of them. An unruly lot, to be sure.
What are you paying?
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
Okay.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The Bone Pit is just outside the
Oh,
city.
gee, with the
Any map
lurk.
will show it.
Appreciate you, man.
Not here to sell today, guardsman. My shipment's late.
Y'all haven't already, go follow my boy OG.
Keep moving.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Watch yourself. We don't want trouble here.
Says you. Magistrate Vidad.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. You've gained quite a reputation with the Red Iron Mercenary Band.
Yes.
I find myself in need of someone with your special talents.
My special talents?
I'm guessing you don't mean my ability to juggle small rodents to Orlesian ballads.
If that is your greatest skill, then I have been misinformed. I am looking for muscle, not whatever it was you were just describing. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city. I'd like you to retrieve the fugitive and hand him over to the guard.
What was this man's crime?
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
Sounds too easy.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
What kind of creatures?
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
Why not just let him be?
It'd be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
Send more guards.
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
Fine, I'll do it.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid,
Don12176 played this card. Og accident prone.
Wouldn't you agree?
Og accident prone. Rude. Rude. Question. I want to know why it's still telling me to recruit this guy, because he's right here. All right. Let's do the magistrate's orders. Let's get out of here. Abandoned roots. Class combo. Explorer. What's up? Oh, excuse me, it was the beans from last night.
In need of a bit of help.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little Shemlin children he's after.
Pretty children?
Look at these guards. I doubt either of them has to worry about having pretty children.
That's not what I meant. The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead! My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
And you are?
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elrin. I'm a merchant in the city. Please. No one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
How does this go unnoticed?
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
So the fugitive targets elves.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey.
Don12176 wants to add 5 house points to Granny Smith.
Granny Smith. The courts will punish him.
A man who murders children won't survive long in the courts of Kirkwall.
No! Don't you understand? If you take him in, he'll be free again by nightfall. For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these Shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of
Don12176 wants to deduct 5 points from Honeycrisp.
Man, what's y'all beef with Honeycrisp? What about you men here?
What do you say about all this?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling.
Don12176 wants to add 5 house points to Granny Smith.
Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
Don12176 wants to deduct 5 points from Honeycrisp.
No, I can't
The
decide his
magistrate
fate.
of Kirkwall will pass judgment, not you or me.
No human magistrate is going to side with an elf.
Very true. Is there anything here, right? Ooh, what's this? Tiger's eye fragment. Oh my god.
Spiders!
There's more.
One more for me!
Grab your baskets, everyone. It's time to go to the orchard.
Time to go to the orchard. Banana Man! Treasure Hunter. Can I actually look at the... I can't. So can I actually look at what the achievements are?
Hey! It's a trap!
Did they make you do sit-ups? No, they did not. But I have a feeling you're about to. Oh my god. Get the hell out of here.
Alas.
Nice. Chest. Pile of bones. We go here.
Who are you? Please, can you get me out of here? I just want to go home.
Leah, your father told us you were dead.
Yeah.
My father? Is he safe?
That meeting is
Elder
falling
said
asleep.
he'd
Oh
hurt
my
my
god.
family if I didn't come with him.
Elder.
Who is Kelda?
The man who took me.
Where is this Kelder?
Tell me where he is.
He let me go when I tried to get out, but then those things, they started coming out of the walls. I thought I heard him calling for me. I almost went back to him. I didn't want to be eaten. But Kelder, he hit me, told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me. There are demons. They make him do these horrible things.
Demons? What a brilliant excuse.
I'll have to remember to use that. A demon made me do it.
There are a lot of cruel people out there, Princess. Completely demon-free.
But it's true. How else could he do something like this?
She is a child and does not understand. Her pity is admirable, but misplaced.
This isn't my decision.
I'm taking Kelda back to Kirkwall. They'll figure out what to do with him there.
Maybe they can help him.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
We go forward. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Gotcha, bitch. Hello, Kelda.
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
So you came here to die?
You wanted those creatures to kill you. Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
You aren't what I expected.
From the Magistrate's vague description, I expected a hardened criminal, not a whining coward.
He didn't tell you, did he? The magistrate is my father.
What the fuck?
He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
Not hard enough, so it seems.
Protecting his
The
position.
magistrate's more worried about keeping his job than doing his job.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me. But he can't. No one can. That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful, so perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others.
Fuck?
The Circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Why'd you let the girl go?
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her, she was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good, so pure?
That's why you kill them?
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
Oh, what a headache.
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way.
He sees the truth of it. Allow me to grant his wish, if you will not.
Huh. But I want to get paid. I need to get paid. So, no, we're going to take a minute.
He needs help, not a blade to the gut.
No, I don't want to hurt anyone else. I'd rather die.
Happened. Where'd he go? Goldie, get him! Fucking dead, isn't he? Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more.
You should have let me die. I won't try to run again. I'll go whenever you're ready.
Ooh.
Kelder, I said not to hurt you. I said...
Shush, girl. You don't know what you're saying. You're still in shock. You let him live, even after what he did? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You Shem stick together.
You kill him then.
He's right here. Finish him off if you like. I doubt he'll put up much of a fight.
No, Papa.
I need to get my family out of Kirkwall. That's the only way we'll be safe from that monster.
We'll take the prisoner from here. The magistrate will be happy to see him in one piece.
Give me my damn painting. We're gonna go over to the bone pit as well and do that one. And then we'll head back.
This ground is cursed. Only wretched or ignorant souls would linger.
Bearded beast in 12 remains. Got the remains of an infamous dwarf, Arental by name, worked out of the docks mostly before going missing. Okay.
They have good reason to call it the Bone Pit. Long ago, slaves that dropped dead from exhaustion were thrown into a pit for all the others to see. It served as foundation.
Out of range!
I'll cut you good!
Yeah! Pile of bones. In here. The Enigma of Kirkwall. It is as we thought. The quarries of Kirkwall were found after the city was sacked by the Imperium after they started constructing the city. The Imperium found the mineral wealth, not the indigenous people. The histories give conflicting accounts on who lived here before the Imperium. Some say the Almari, some say the Dyfeds. We do know it was a barbarian people who had little need of the metals in the hills. So why did the Imperium come here in such force? It is hard to disprove Brother Mikhail's theory that the natural harbor would be important for their armies. But Magisters ruled, not common men. What barrier would a simple sea pose to them? The wars with the Almari wouldn't start until centuries later. Each clue we find only leads to more questions, but we will not give up. Underneath a pile of small boulders carved with curious markings and signed, The Band 3. So that was one of my triggers in games. Same thing with one of the storylines in Detroit Become Human. What? Wait, what? That a demon was taking over the guy? Or that he claims there's demons or whatever? Elf fruit. Elf fruit was first used by the elves of Arlathon, hence the name. The root gave their medicines particular efficacy, so when the Imperium conquered the elves, the Magisters adopted its use and its popularity spread to all corners of the Empire. Elf root is a hardy plant with large green leaves that grows wild in many places. So common that it tends to show up in most gardens and fields, almost like a weed. Unlike a weed, however, most people appreciate having access to the wonderful little plant. The roots can be used with very little preparation. Rubbing some of the juice on a wound, for example, will speed up healing and numb pain. And chewing on a slice of root treats minor ailments like indigestion, flatulence, and hoarse throats. There are several varieties, but the most useful for herbalists are the bitter, gossamer, and the royal elf roots. An expert in the Botanical Compendium by Innis Arencia, botanist. Noise. Nothing? Navarra. The fourth time I attempted to cross the border into Navarra from Orleans and was turned back by Chevaliers, I decided to take the more roundabout path. I shipped back to Ferelden and then another to Navarra. The outcome was more than worth the trouble. The whole country is filled with artistry, from the statues of heroes that litter the streets and even the meanest villages to the glittering golden college of Magi in Cumberland. Perhaps nowhere is more astonishing than the vast necropolis outside Navarra city. Unlike most other followers of Andraste, the Navarrans do not burn their dead. Instead, they carefully preserve the bodies and seal them in elaborate tombs. Some of the wealthiest Navarrans begin construction of their own tombs while quite young, and these become incredible palaces, complete with gardens, bathhouses, and ballrooms utterly silent, kept only for the dead. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Giannativi.
There's a foul wind coming from that cavern. I smell death.
Let's go. Let's go.
Dragon! Babies, I think.
Come on. Yeah. Find Delirium. Here.
How about you, snake?
Oh shit. Gotcha.
wonder if Mother has received an audience with the Viscount yet.
She said she talked to him after the expedition started. Weren't you listening? Deep mushroom refers to the entire group of fungi that grows underground in caves in many parts of the Dwarven Deep Roads. Collection can be a dangerous task as the Deep Roads are often infested with darkspawn. Because of this, Dwarven merchants often recruit castless hirelings for the job and pay them a meager percentage of what they earn selling mushrooms to surfacers. Most common varieties used in the herbalist trade are the blackcap, ghoul's mushroom, and brimstone mushroom, almost all of which tend to carry the darkspawn's corruption. While they cannot transmit the disease, this trait often makes them quite poisonous. Deep mushrooms should only be handled by experienced herbalists and should never be consumed without first being adequately cleaned and prepared. Careless consumption has been known to cause insanity, severe abdominal cramping, and even death. An excerpt from the Botanical Compendium by Inez Florencia, botanist. Health and defense. What does fortitude do? Oh, that's strength. Listens to effects like being knocked back or set aflame. Okay. Oh, she only has, he only has one ring. Yeah, let's give you that ring then. That one's dead. Oh.
Price and trusty you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Hold on. What happened here?
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Maybe. Sorry for all the on it.
Where'd the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was, only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Any other survivors?
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
Alright, run for your life.
You'd better get going. Try not to get eaten.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Seems we've another dragon to slay. Here I was hoping to get back to Kirkwall in time for happy hour.
A dragon. Everyone's got 2 rings now. Let's go. I'm about to die. Come on, we got this.
This is going badly!
Uh-oh. Have to change your tactics up. Oh, I keep spamming A. Hold up, let me. Set. I'll put the chest and one magic. Ooh. Let's see where that. We defeated a dragon. Let's not go there. I think this is Flemeth's quest. I'm still holding off on that one.
You've been an apostate your whole life, then?
Like my father before me? What of it?
Didn't your family consider that dangerous?
There are mages who go their whole lives without ever falling prey to a demon. Many of them, in fact.
And if the Templars came looking for you, that would not be danger enough.
Perhaps there shouldn't be any Templars.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
Buddy, it's called Dragon Age, huh? Dragon Age. It's in the name. Come on, what is this guy?
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful. Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help.
I have.
Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Why so generous?
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Val Royeaux. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene. Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
As long as I'm paid up front.
If If you want my help, you'll pay for my services in advance.
You're both tough and shrewd. Very well. I had some money set aside for safety equipment, but it is yours instead.
Ah, safety equipment.
To our first order of business, we'll replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldans out there, but it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the bone pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.
Give me that money.
Watch yourself. Don't want trouble here.
Magistrate. Steve Magistrate. Got a reward.
Keep walking, dog.
I found your son.
Son? I don't know what you're talking about.
That's strange.
Is there another magistrate whose son murders children? What are the odds?
Keep your voice down. I am not going to lose my son because a handful of elves make up ridiculous stories. You'll not mention this again.
Convince me not to.
You paid for my services, not my silence. And I'd say that to you, silence is worth just as much.
Are you blackmailing me? You disgusting, pathetic. Fine. Take it. I do not want to see or hear from you again.
Hey everybody, this dude's son kills children. Constitution. Ooh. I can do that attack. Any more issues into their action. Most bonus stickers proportionally the number of enemies the warrior is engaging. Attack plus 10% for any nearby enemy. First, after the first. Now affects enemies in the larger area drawing them away from allies into the rear. Punishing. Plus your foes, hitting all targets within melee range with a single sweeping arc. Ooh, she's got some stuff now. Okay. Causes most foes who cross its bounds. If you battle for as long as active, attack plus 15%. Channels based on my power across tower. Field. Vitality can speak entropic energy from nearby corpses for as long as this mode is active. Spirit mastery, drawing from years of experience. Wait. I want this one. Although other spells may be more powerful, the bolt can be cast with great frequency. Yep, that's the one. Tactics. Enemy. Any? Enemy? Any. Do the... No, not attack. Ability. Keep it like that. Oh, wait, what did I use my thing for? Oh, yes, this. Sign. Now, more abilities and slots in your battle menu. You can map different abilities using the radial menu. Use the left stick to select an ability and press Y to assign it to your battle menu. Oh, okay, cool.
Though the lands suffer 1,000 wrongs, the maker
Alexa,
yet noticed
stop.
is the smallest of deeds.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. Alright, let's take a look at our quests. Side quest, Remains of the Outlaw Bearded Beast. Got remains of an infamous dwarf, errant all by name, worked out of the docks, mostly before going missing. Judging by the teeth marks, was lost in a violent exchange. Aside from the engraved name, it looks like standard city guard gear. Oh, get back to... yeah, okay.
Have you seen a dog? Small, with a blue bow about her neck.
Go to Lowtown. The miner's back to work.
You know, you cannot wish the Templars away.
I can try.
Is the circle here truly so terrible an option?
Do you really have to ask that?
You would be kept safe, from others as well as from yourself. And they would be kept safe from you.
I didn't ask for this.
Nobody asks for their fate.
Mining wells would be my legs, Mother, but you're welcome to that if you wish.
The fuck?
Of 3
almost done. My guardsman. Johnson!
Hey!
Back
it's
to
the
work.
one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
Oh, you're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
You've had your fun?
Shuffle off to the mine and let me finish those pints for you.
Come back to that blight taking hold? I need work, but I don't need to be some dragon's dinner. What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job, she'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hugh is the only one willing to hire us.
How about a raise? No. You work for me now.
You pair sold me half the mine, so expect some changes.
Really? Huh. Be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would? Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
Now get. Get. Hold up one sec. Difficulty thresholds every 10 points. Oh, okay. So cunning is the one I want for picking locks. So if I put this up to 20, he'll be able to pick some more locks. Let's just do that. Yeah. We're seeing right now generates a cloud of smoke that veils allies from enemy attacks. What's this? Archer's Lance. This arrow carries such force that it tears through every enemy along its deadly path. That sounds cool. Okay. Now you. Right. Lyrian Ghost. While this mode is active, Fenris fades into a wraith-like state and becomes difficult to track on the battlefield. Oh, shit.
Hey, didn't you work with the Red Iron?
I did. What's it to ya? Huh? What's it to ya? Huh? Huh? What's it to you, buddy? You got something to say? I'm in your chest.
That's disgrace.
All right. With that. Let's go. You know what? Let's go to the I want to talk to this Grey Warden. Oh my goodness. Nate! Scaring the shit out of me. Gifting a tier 1 sub to Scales the Hunter. Oh, sorry, you could not stop laughing yesterday with the Cali Bash on Rain. Oh my god, that was hilarious, wasn't it? Cali Bash. This man don't know Cali. Thank you for the gifted sub, Nat. Appreciate you. Beach Docks. Oh, okay. Hawke doesn't discover valuable crafting resource, someone else is sure to find it. What does that mean? Companion home base. Oh, hey, there's a new quest over here.
This is it. Give up and live. Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawke. Haven't seen you since Mirren hired me for that Red Iron job. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
11.
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying.
Watch your back.
Say, you still in the market for some poisons? The Red Iron's been scarce, and business has been a little slow. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Yeah, sure, thanks. Debilitating poison. In order poisons and bombs, discover the right combination of resources along with the recipe. Resources you discovered are permanently available to craftsmen, but placing an order costs money. Apply poison to melee weapons or throw a bomb at enemies. Open the radar menu with a trigger. And y'all really need to have those stay on the screen for just a tad bit longer. Just a tad. Let's go to this poison, potent poison, remind the combat does every minute hit, reducing the damage to the foes inflict.
Had a good
For Reldans. Can still smell the cargo.
Got the Grey Warden.
This place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Why? Are you the Grey Warden?
Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death, not healing and salvation?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pounce-a-Lot. He hated the deep roads.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the deep roads?
He was a gift. A noble beast.
What?
Almost got ripped in half by a genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
What are you doing here?
So, you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn,
Meet this
and a whole
guy
host of refugees to blend in
in
with.
the DLC for
And some
Origins.
reasons of
Oh,
my
okay.
own.
And people leave the Wardens?
I've always heard that joining the Wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
Tell me, or else.
I need to know how to get into the deep roads. You can tell me, willingly or not.
Don't threaten me, boy. You can't imagine what I've come through
You
to
like
get
this guy
here.
more than Solus? Oh.
I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
What's the favor?
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Oh my god, Nat. How did the Templar, who was the mage?
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden, when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cells, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
The Circle of
Are
Prison?
these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
Sound of disappointment in your voice. Is what makes my comment better. The Circle of Prison? Wait, I already said that. I think, right? Huh? How did
What
Templars
do the
fight go?
Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
Let's skip the
You
Circle.
want to
Circle?
make your friend an apostate?
That's such a weighted term. Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything. It goes against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
Did Kitty make it back yet? Back from what? Mages need their freedom.
Forcing mages into servitude is not the way to prevent the rise of another Imperium.
Letting them do as they please is hardly a better path.
That's not usually the response I get. Perhaps we will work together better than I expected.
I'm not sure what she's up to. I know she's going to be headed out soon to get the boys. Neeks! I said I was watching Chickens, so I was going to tell her how. What? Thank you for the shout out. Oh, no problem, Neeks. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I want to fight Templars.
I'm not sure about attacking Templars. I might rather take my chances with the Darkspawn.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone
Like,
who
say who
befriends a
shows his
mage
chickens during the
deserves
day?
death
Oh,
without
shit, nice.
questioning.
As just as his cause is, it scares me. I don't want to give the Templars another reason to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Maker willing, we will all leave free men.
Fenris rivalry. Shut up, Fenris. Not having a good time currently. I might try and get some rest though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Neeks. I hope you're able to get some rest and feel better. It's nice and calm to have them in the background. Oh, I'm sure it is, for sure. My mom's chickens in El Salvador had some baby chicks recently. Oh, shit. History of Kirkwall, Chapter 4. The Threnhold family assumed its foreboding control of the city at the very onset of the Dragon Age, less than a week after Merrick Theron retook the Ferelden throne from Orlais. Since this was followed by a civil war in Antigua, the much maligned Three Queens era, and a coup in the Tevinter Imperium, many thought that the Dragon Age would bring devastating change. Perhaps this was a hasty estimate, but it was true for Kirkwall. Viscount Chivalry Threnhold was a vicious thug who took power through a campaign of intimidation, and his son Perrin, who succeeded him in 914 Dragon, was even worse. Taxes were crippling, and Perrin Threnhold used the ancient chains extending from the twins standing at Kirkwall's harbor, unused since the new Exalted Marches, to block sea traffic and charge exorbitant fees from Orlesian ships. The Empire threatened invasion following the closure of the Waking Sea Passage, and for the first time, the Chantry used the Templars to pressure the Viscount. Until that point, the Templars had done nothing to counter the Threnholds, even though, as the largest armed force in Kirkwall, they could have. Knight Commander Galleon's only written comment was in the letter to Divine Beatrice III. It is not our place to interfere in political affairs. We are here to safeguard the city against magic, not against itself. The Divine, as a friend to the Emperor, clearly had other ideas. In response, Viscount Perrin hired a mercenary army, forcing a showdown with the Templars. They stormed the gallows and hung Knight Commander Galleon, igniting a series of battles that ended with Perrin's arrest and the last of his family's rule. The Templars were hailed as heroes, and even though they wished to remain out of Kirkwall's affairs, it was now forced upon them. Knight Commander Meredith appointed Lord Marlowe Dumar as the new Viscount in 921 Dragon, and she has remained influential in the city's rule ever since. From Kirkwall, the City of Chains, by Brother Gentile. Zombie Jess! Tier 2, 38 months, let's go! Appreciate you, Jess. Hope you're doing well, good to see ya. Saw you were live and had to show some support. Hell yeah, Niece, I appreciate you. Thank you for popping in. Miss you too, Jess. Miss you too. I gotta get around to discussing that, Anders. Ugh, I don't even like his name. The clown stream. Go to the Chantry and Hightown at night to help Anders smuggle his friend Carl out of the circle. Carl! Why are you so nice to her and so mean to me? Because you a bitch. That's why. Killer clowns from outer space? Yeah. Yeah, Ram wants in on the clowns. I don't know if he talked to you. Yeah. Yeah, I mentioned it last night. That's when the Cali thing started, I think. I mentioned I gotta discuss it with the three amigos from Cali. And he's like, oh, I'm from Cali. What about me? I'm from Cali.
Always some group of thugs around. Someone will
Like, no, you ain't.
their removal, though.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars.
Yeah. Does this dude have to be in my party?
When we find Carl,
Okay, good.
just let me talk to him.
What does he get to talk? Yeah, shut up, Anders. You bastard. Someone dropped a book. Carl! He's over there. I'm gonna go over here first, though. Check this out and see if there's anything. The Maker. God damn, look at that freaking statue. Let's read about the Maker. The Maker. There was no word for heaven or for sea. Yeah. There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be. Dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. And from it made his firstborn, and he said it to them. In my image I forge you, to you I give dominion over all that exists. By your will may all things be done. Then in the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praising unending, but their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, in my image I have wrought. My firstborn, you have been given dominion over all that exists by your will. All things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he knew he had wrought amiss, so the Maker turned from his firstborn, and took from the fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light, by my will alone, is balanced sunder. How fucking long is this shit, man? Maker's breath, my God. What's going on, chat? See how she treats me. Oh, how she treats me. Oh. And no longer was it formless, ever changing, but held fast, immutable. I'm here. Anyone else? Huh? Anyone else? What's going on? But held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea, and sky. At last did the Maker from the living world make men immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, to you, my second born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the fade I crafted you, and to the fade you shall return, each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the Golden City, and there he dwelled waiting to see the wonders his children would create.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
No!
Never take another mage as you took him.
Bro, you okay? Come on. Anybody else?
Anders, what did you do? It's like... you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
That's a good question.
What did you do? Not the Fade part. The angry glowing bit.
It's like a gateway to the Fade inside you, glowing like a beacon.
I have some unique circumstances, yes. But Carl, what happened? How did they get you?
The Templars here are far more vigilant than in Ferelden. They found a letter I was writing you. You cannot imagine it, Anders. All the color, all the music in the world, gone. I would gladly give up my magic. But this... I'll never be whole again.
This is what Mother was protecting me from.
Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
Alright, let's do it.
My sister calls being tranquil a fate worse than death. Give him peace.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now! It's fading! Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
So, let me guess.
Ben soloed.
This is the part where you tell me you're an abomination.
You're wrong. But not far wrong. This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
Spirit of justice?
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude,
We get more sleep. I'll be here lurking. All right,
they are the
Neeks.
Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
Hope you get some good rest. Appreciate you. Are you saying what I think?
What does this have to do with your eyes glowing?
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
Oh yeah, that's straight.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
So he's a nice spirit?
That really didn't look like a happy, benevolent spirit from where I
He
was standing.
accepts it, yeah.
Since when is justice happy? Justice is righteous. Justice is hard.
You tried to help a friend. Surely no harm can come of that?
Of course. No harm ever comes from good intentions, even when magic is involved.
Normally, I would argue that. I wanted to do well by justice, I really did. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always
Hawke in the
me,
tower.
but I could never do anything about. He comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Can you undo this?
Can justice ever be separated from you?
Sounds like he's
I don't
Venom.
think so. The only way a spirit has ever been separated from a living host is by its death. The curse is of my own making. All I can do now is hope to control it.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
Yo, what the fuck? Give me that map.
I just need your Grey Warden expertise, not a diatribe on your strange personal habits.
Here. These are all the documents I have for this area. I can understand if you would rather me not join you personally. I cannot control my need for vengeance.
Talking about the Florence machine
I would ask
sound,
no one to take on the danger of traveling with me. I will be here in my clinic if you need me.
Zaza! I don't want this guy. Get him out of here. You sound like a liability, friend. Get the hell out of here. Thanks for the shout out. No problem. No problem. Alright. Eric's source say that a woman by the name of Maka has been desperately seeking a particular Templar. She's been spotted outside the Chantry at night time during the day. What's that about? Your intuition isn't wrong, but everyone in this campaign is a walking red flag, so have fun with that.
Still, it
Oh,
was your
damn.
home, right? The only one you remember. Does it ever feel strange not to be there?
Sometimes. That does not mean I would go back.
So far, Varric and Bethany are the only two companions I like so far. Oh, did I not do, I didn't finish that prediction yesterday. There you go.
Have you seen him? Karen, was it? No. There are many Templars in Kirkwall, woman.
Please, can you help me? My brother.
Cheer up.
Don't worry. Helping people and killing people are what I'm best at.
I hope there will be no call to kill anyone, Sarah. Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
Tell me about Meredith.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
Without but to know no dreamlight didn't feel up to do. Oh, damn. What rumors?
What have you heard about the Templars?
People harboring escaped mages just disappear. Templars interrogate and threaten passers-by. My friend has a cousin who's a mage, and she says he was made tranquil against his will. You hear more with every passing day.
What are you saying?
So, you think the Templars, what? Killed and ate your brother?
Maker forbid. I don't know what happened. He just stopped writing me. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
What's in it for me?
I'd be putting myself at risk, possibly crossing the Templars. Why should I do this for you?
I have precious little, but if you find my brother, I will manage some way to pay you. Perchance. In your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. Maker bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
Vivian will be devastated if I don't find Taffy.
No loitering.
Help wanted. Reward offered. Citizens of Kirkwall. My dear wife, Ninette, has gone missing. I shall reward the person who returns her safely. Questions about the bounty or Ninette, come speak to me in the Hightown Market. Ghislaine de Carac.
I need to find my wife. Will no one help me?
What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
Pay me instead.
You should pay someone else. Like me. I like being paid.
If you can find Ninette, I will gladly pay you. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
I can't imagine why she might run away.
No.
Yes, my wife and I don't get along. But that's not the important thing. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
You in danger?
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing. Gallivanting about with men half her age. Pah! She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance, and they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her, But I swear, on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
So you haven't married her for inheritance. Clearly aren't, you know, you don't like her, whatever, you got some issues. Why did you marry her?
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men, huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it, they would ruin me otherwise.
Gotcha. So clearly it's just for your reputation alone. Gotcha. Understand.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Well, good luck to you then.
Oh boy. What a keeper. Irish accent? I'm pretty sure that was French. Wait, what's this quest again? High towns, blooming roads at night. When you said it, it sounded... Oh, what I said? Oh, I don't remember what I said.
Grab your baskets, everyone. It's time to go to the orchard.
Yeah!
What? This way.
I don't care how much
So the Magister put lyrium in your skin.
So I'm told.
Does it hurt?
You do not want to know the answer to that.
It's just a yes or no question, dude. Why you gotta get all whatever about it?
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
I can see why Ninette liked you. You're feisty.
A refreshing change from the pale slug I married. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
You think she left this land?
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a
Gideon
jewel.
Murray, the voice actor
Elegant,
defenders doing
worldly,
anything and trying
just
to
the
show up.
perfect
Yeah.
level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Ninette be in trouble?
Do you think Ninette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
Ghislaine knew about you and Ninette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife ear, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Seemed fond of Ninette.
Were you hoping Ninette would leave Ghislaine for you?
Of course not. I know my place. I offer a service, that's all. Anyway, there was someone else looking for Ninette.
Nat928 wants to listen to the calming tones of Magical
He
Apple
wouldn't
for
sleep
5
with me
minutes.
either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Alexa, start a timer for 5 minutes.
Starting now.
Yeah. You sure she isn't a mage?
Any chance Ninette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me.
Oh, did she?
Anyway, if Ninette was a mage, I think Emmerich would have said so.
Was Emmerich Ninette's lover?
Someone else Ninette spent special alone time with, perhaps?
She always liked men in uniform. You could ask him yourself. Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Ninette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
Oh. Okay. Oh. He's got a exclamation mark. You got something else you want to say?
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
Perhaps I am.
I have coin in my purse and time to spare. Why not?
Baker's breath. Can't you do this when I'm not around?
Maybe another time.
Fine. I'll do this some other day.
It's too late. The images are already in my mind and they will never, ever go away.
Wait. But why does he still have an exclamation? Is this not a quest?
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many
We're just
services?
gonna
I was
go
just
for it.
passing through.
Have it your way.
Oh. Oh, maybe she's gotta go away. A sheep. The High Town, then. Now we go to Darktown. New quest? In Lowtown's hangman. Speak with Anders at his home in Darktown now that things are settled at Carl. How about no? Anders? We got action. There you go, boy. There you go, boy.
I just want to see the stars. That's what I miss.
In the stars. Deathroot has been used in magic and potion making for centuries. It's a fragile-looking plant with a thin stalk and purple flowers, which fruits once a year, developing bright red fleshy pods that cause disorientation and dizziness if ingested. There are two varieties. The more common Arcanist deathroot was first found by Archon Adranus when he discovered it growing on several dead slaves. The other, Lunatic's deathroot, is most closely associated with the story of the courtesan Melusine, who sought revenge on a powerful magister and his family. She harvested the plant, baked it into small pies for the magister's banquet, and presented them to the magister at a banquet. All the guests were seized by terrifying hallucinations after eating the pies and tore each other to pieces. An excerpt from the Botanical Compendium from Ines Arancia, botanist. Alexa, stop.
There's no food here. I want to go home.
We don't want no Templars.
Let's go!
Hydrate, you bastard!
Hydrate, you bastard!
I thank you, Syrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emmerich.
You're older than I thought you'd be. Ninette seems to go for the young, pointy-eared sorts.
What?
Ninette de Carac. I hear she got around. And you were asking about her, so I
she got around.
Assumed.
Preposterous. I was concerned that she was in danger, and that is all. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
Bro, change this dude's hair color to brown and he looks like Shrek in human form.
That sort of attitude will never pay off.
Ha! I was eager at first, but failure has leached all enthusiasm. This all started when Meren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
I had a friend who disappeared once. Turns out he was under my bed, drunk. What?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Alexa, start a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Can you track Meren down?
Doesn't the Circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Meren. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
Gone to the guards.
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
They be dead?
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Maybe Meren escaped?
Mages routinely flee the Circle. Perhaps Meren just wanted freedom.
She had always been loyal. She received lilies from an unknown suitor, and some of us thought she may have gone to meet him. Perhaps her disappearance is linked.
Pink lilies. This is suspicious.
I don't like the sound of this.
Neither do I, Sirrah. But I cannot carry on. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them.
We'll do it.
I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.
A foundry in Lowtown. I should look into that.
Investigate the Lowtown Foundry. It's trail. Thought we were looking for Nanette. Is Nanette and Marin the same person? Who are you?
Mind your manners. This is my territory.
What, do you want to go? Sister Flint's remains. What the fuck? So a missionary sister who sought to bring the chant of light to the dark places of Kirkwall. The chantry architects are always looking to catalog their lost on the memorial wall.
So, where's your beard, elf? Elves don't grow beards.
Huh. I thought maybe you shaved it off in a fit of broody pique.
So you're a funny dwarf.
Got any dust? Dwarf dust? I'm hurting here.
Wolf dust. Get out of here. Oh, crap. That's just that. Sharp little pinpricks. Directions to the Sharp's base. So you got a new base and you lot best keep the law away. Directions to the Lowtown sleep below. Don't come unless you've got good news or you'll get an answer square between the eyes. Ignacio Strand.
Seems to be unhealthy.
You asking for that white chalk? You got crackheads in games too? What? Yeah? To the hovel. Ignacio!
Seems we are victorious.
You bastard! Huh? Who's next? Huh? You dead? Sucker. You may hit him with a bonk.
In fact, get rid of any other groups like that, and I'll be at the Hanged Man with some toys as reward. Courtesy of some interested friends.
I never meet anyone normal.
Some toys, you say? Oh. Give me that money. It's hammer time. Huh? Hey, you, come back here. Oh, it's you.
We what? Demons. Summoned by another mage, no doubt.
Yup. Sack of bones. Oh, and that's right.
Those are human bones, aren't they?
Oh.
I'm gonna be sick.
A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. It might belong to Ninette.
Yeah, I think she dead. Oh, we got more over here.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots? We're good to go. Easy as pie.
Find Emmerich in the gallows, show him the human remains, also visit Ghislaine in Hightown to see if he recognizes the ring.
dust. Dwarf dust.
Dwarf dust. Not that dwarf dust. The gallows.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for us to come here, considering who we're with?
If you don't stay quiet.
It would help if you didn't ask questions like that.
Yes, why don't you just wave a sign over our heads?
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
What's it like in Tevinter?
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
It's wrong to oppress. You skip this part.
Treating every mage like a criminal isn't the answer.
And not every mage deserves the benefit of the doubt.
I think you need to be quiet now.
Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Yeah, Fenris gonna be a rival.
Recognize your mage?
You're horrible.
This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
Yeah, they're probably dead.
If they're not dead, watch out for a bunch of boneless women flopping through the streets.
Show some respect.
Hey!
I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
What's wrong with a little humor? You?
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you,
Bro,
sir.
get rid of that
good.
mustache.
We'll just be leaving then. To go somewhere that isn't the gallows.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first one's disappeared weeks ago.
Leave his mustache
There's at least half
alone.
a dozen.
Look at that thing.
Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Why do you have to keep quiet?
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Monsieur.
No. No Templars in this family.
No.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
Oh, you've gone this far.
You're already defying orders to talk to me. Might as well share the good stuff.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Her own people. That's horrible.
What are you guys, the Grey Wardens?
Templar would die just as quickly.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
Tell me about the initiation.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some... questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do... what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
Anything else I should know?
Can you tell me anything else?
Wilmerd told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmerd. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
You said Cullen. Did I? Guess I'd finished the other post. The other one, no. Investigations of the missing woman. I'm looking for Cullen. He said Cullen, I'm going for Cullen. Not that Cullen.
Andraste, be my witness.
There's the bastard.
I will have the truth from you now.
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now.
So you touch your recruits now.
I thought Templars only treated mages this badly. Nice to see you're branching out.
It's the Knight
The other
Captain.
guy, maybe.
Don't.
This is Templar
Not this
business,
guy.
stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
He's not a vampire, but he's something, all right.
Maker preserve us.
You fall!
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
An abomination?
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. But I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
Seen one demon, seen them all.
With what I've bumped into in Kirkwall, nothing surprises me anymore.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
This guy, we met this guy in Origins, and he's also in Inquisition, so.
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
He'd only been back a few days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
So there's no ritual?
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous. Recruits can be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
What do you think happened?
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated.
No,
Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
Not all mages are bad.
I've got friends who are mages. Are you saying they need to always be watched as well?
I was at the Circle Tower in Ferelden during the Blight. I saw firsthand how Templars' trust and leniency can be rewarded. A firmer reign may have prevented that entire circle from being annulled.
That was me. I killed them all.
Let's hunt some demons.
Where there's one demon, there's usually more. Where do we start digging?
I fear it is time to widen this investigation. My discretion may have cost me one of our best recruits, Wilmot's friend Karen. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
The, young ladies, huh? The, brothel, huh?
I'd be willing to search there.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
Nine. Yeah, let's go. Hightown Knight. Vivica.
Do you need something, honey?
Are you one of the girls?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart. Is there something you want?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
Okay, I'll make it worth your while.
Perhaps a few coins can loosen your lips.
Are you trying to bribe me? You know, not all the girls here are for sale. I'm going to pretend that didn't happen.
Really?
The Templars are the ones who want this information.
We make a lot of our money off of nervous Templars that expect some privacy.
I'll be discreet.
Let me look through the books. Wilmot, Karen... Here we go. Wilmot came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
Exotic wonder?
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
You know anything else?
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
I don't know. Those two behind the bar there look very suspicious.
Cora and Catriona are being horrible to my boy. Can't you stop them?
You must be the exotic wonder of the East. Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmot. Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
You can drop the act now.
Do your clients like this charade? It must get dreadfully tiresome.
Whatever do you mean? Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
Hawke, go easy on this lovely creature.
You should listen to your friend.
What's wrong with you?
We have to ask her about Karen. What's your problem?
Yes, yes. But certainly there's no harm mixing a little business and pleasure.
Look.
As charming and relentless as you are, I'm here to investigate.
Answer one of my questions first. Who told you about little old me?
I heard a rumor.
It was Vivica. She showed me.
Whoa, what the fuck?
That wasn't so hard, was it? So,
What are
Vivica
you?
sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
Bethany, stop her!
Let go of my brother!
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Messere.
How did you do that?
What foul magic was that?
Blood and desire in equal measure. An art I learned from... elsewhere.
Blood magic, then?
Yes, Messere. Please don't kill me.
Tell me everything.
You're going to answer all my questions, and if there's even a hint of magic...
Tirani put me here, to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. Three Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Karen weeks ago. But after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Tirani!
Tell me about Tirani.
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient Imperium. That mages can rule again, not serve. She says the Templars cannot hold against us if we stand up and fight.
This base of yours, how many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off. That's all I know.
You die now.
You're just too dangerous. You have to die.
No. No!
Eric's not gonna like that. Oh, I guess he didn't care. Bye!
He didn't really ask you to wear a feather boa.
All Asians, darling. You get used to it.
Back to Docktown.
I'd kill for some food.
Sanctuary!
A whole sanctuary of blood mages. I hope we can stand against them.
Oh, shit.
I love doing that.
Nice. The Veil. I detest this notion that the Veil is some manner of invisible curtain that separates the world of the living from the world of the spirits. Whether it be called the Fade or the Beyond is a matter of racial politics I refuse to indulge in at the moment. There is no this side and that side when it comes to the Veil. One cannot think of it as a physical thing or a barrier or even a shimmering wall of holy light. Thank you very much for that image, your perfection. Think of the Veil instead as opening one's eyes. Before you open them, you saw our world as you see it now, static, solid, unchanging. Now that they are open, you see our world as the spirits see it, chaotic, ever-changing, a realm where the imagined and the remembered have as much substance as that which is real, more, in fact. A spirit sees everything as defined by will and memory, and this is why they are so very lost when they cross the Veil. In our world, imagination has no substance. Objects exist independently of how we remember them, or what emotions we associate with them. Mages alone possess the power to change the world with their minds, and perhaps this forms the nature of a demon's attraction to them, who can say? Regardless, the act of passing through the Veil is much more about changing one's perceptions than a physical transition. The Veil is an idea, it is the act of transition itself, and it is only the fact that both living beings and spirits find the transition difficult that gives the Veil any credence as a physical barrier at all. From a dissertation on the Fade as a physical manifestation by Moreno, senior enchanter of the Marathis Circle Magi. Gotcha, sucker. Oh, there's more.
Too far! So, we what?
Hawke. Hawke. I just picked up a thinking cap. Let's go.
Watch where you
Oh! Yeah, thanks for the warning. What the fuck is that?
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
These mages always fall to the first demon's promise.
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
I'm no easy prey.
You do know I cut a path through your abominations, right?
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Where are the recruits?
Tell me where Karen is.
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap, so it's not a complete waste.
Plan is
Good to
insane.
know you're barking mad. That makes things easier.
In days of old, the Tevinter Imperium spanned the known world. Demons were their allies, held in check by power and knowledge. With a wave of a hand, I could do more than a Templar can achieve in a lifetime. Yet they command us. Absurd. We should be ruling them. We should rule you all. Kill the vessels only if you must.
Get ready!
Oh, dang it. Karen.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me.
But is it only Karen? It could be Karen +1. A very nasty +1 at that.
The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
He possessed Bethany.
Bethany, can you tell if there's a demon in him?
Sorry. As it happens, I've tried to avoid learning much about demons. That kind of knowledge is frowned on in an apostate.
I have to tell the Templars.
If there's even the slightest chance you're possessed, the Templars need to know.
No, I'm me, I swear. Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me. Please, I need to go back. Tell them I'm all right. Tell my sister. I must go.
Be careful when you tell Sir Colin about this. If it's not handled correctly, innocent mages may suffer for Tyranne's crimes.
Never knew humans would be this.
Starve me out, banish me to this hole. Bastards will never kill me.
The gallows. Yo, Colin.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What? What is it?
Good news, Karen is safe. Bad news, half of your recruits may have been possessed by demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
The Templars' fault? Not all mages are like that.
Tyranne was crazy. Magic didn't make her that way.
True. Not every mage gives in to temptation, but none are ever free of it. At any time, any mage could become a monster, from the lowest apprentice to the most seasoned enchanters. Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh.
Maybe we shouldn't be arguing with the nice Templar. Smile and nod. Smile and nod.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
You're wrong.
Mages are humans and elves, just like the rest of us.
Many might go their whole lives thinking that. But if even 1 in 10 falls to the lure of blood magic, they could destroy this world. For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
He deserves mercy. What happened wasn't his fault.
He is not to blame. But tell that to the victims if it turns out that our suspicions are correct.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
Karen should keep his status.
Karen did nothing wrong. You can't strip his livelihood on the off chance Tyranne succeeded.
Please, Knight Captain. I'll prove I'm loyal. Ask me anything.
My brother's a good man, sir. He would never succumb to a demon.
Perhaps it is best to keep our enemies close. We can watch him far better here than in the city. So be it. If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sirrah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
Nice.
Don't... Get stabbed. My arm.
More apples.
Hey.
Let me go see what Varric likes to talk about. Huh? Who are you?
Check your purse. I think you lost something.
Oh, there you go.
Don't wave that around. I mean, thank you for this perfectly normal item.
Of course. Of course.
Though all
Wait.
before me is...
Where is it? Right there.
Yet shall the Maker be my guide.
Oh my goodness, I just noticed that there's a dude hanging. I did not notice that before. Oh shit.
You owe us, Isabella.
Well, Lucky, I'll tell you what. Since the information you gave me was worth nothing, that's what I'll pay you.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing. Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for? I didn't think so.
Okay. Let's go talk to her.
My. And here I thought the only men in this place were besotted fools who couldn't hoist the mainsail.
Hoist the mainsail.
When you talk about hoisting the mainsail, what do you really mean?
What else could it mean? It requires strength, knowledge of rigging, and a small measure of sobriety.
I know my way around rigging just fine. And I'm good with my hands.
Oh my. I'm Isabella. Previously Captain Isabella. Sadly, without my ship, the title rings a bit hollow. You're Ferelden, aren't you? You have that look about you. I was in Denerim not too long ago. You know, you might be just what I'm looking for to solve a little problem I have.
You too.
Can't anyone fix their own lives around here?
Must be something in the water. Someone from my past has been pestering me. I've arranged for a duel. If I win, he leaves me alone. But I don't trust him to play fair.
Bethany in the back looking.
I need
She doesn't know how she got there. Remember your
Who's
past?
this person you've arranged to meet?
His name is Hader. We worked together back in Antiva. He's never liked me. He's been asking about me all around Kirkwall. Thought I'd get it over with and meet him face to face.
You wanted information from Lucky. What was it?
I asked Lucky and his boys to track down something I lost. They failed to do it. It's nothing to worry about, and this is much more important.
Why a duel?
I like duels. It's what I do. And if I win, he'll be dead. Problem solved.
What makes you think I'm right for this?
You saw me talking to Lucky, didn't you? Those boys couldn't manage simple information gathering. I can't trust the riffraff in this place to do anything right. But you're different.
Okay.
I think I could manage watching your back.
I'll bet. I've arranged to meet Hader in Hightown after dark. I'll meet you there.
Is she a companion? She is? Yes.
So, I've been dying to know. What was
Fenris,
going through
you're
your
out.
head when you fought that ogre?
Maka, that's big.
For the first few seconds, what do they feed those things?
I don't know anyone else
So her,
that's even
Alistair, and
seen
Barrack
one.
are really good.
You're lucky just to
Oh.
be standing here. Somehow, Hawke, I imagine things won't be dull with you around. Not that I expect the deep roads to be boring, mind you. Constant threat of
Ups
doom
and
does
downs are
tend to
good.
keep you awake.
Tell me about Bertrand.
Anything in particular I should know about your brother?
To understand Bertrand, you've got to understand the Dwarven Merchants Guild. These are dwarves who would sell their mothers if they thought it'd get them a better share of the lyrium market. Anyone who deals with them has to sleep with a knife under their pillow. In my family, that's Bertrand.
What are your plans for this trip into the deep roads?
Bertrand's running the show. Andraste's ass, he'd probably do that even if we weren't paying for everything. The tide we're looking for is supposed to be a week's travel from the surface, so I hope you aren't scared of the dark. We've got supplies, muscle, excavators. The plan is to carry out everything that's not nailed down.
If we'll be working together, I should find out more about you.
True enough. I suppose you ought to know my credentials. My family came from Orzammar, noble house Tethras, until my father got caught fixing provings. He and our whole house got exiled. No huge loss. I was born up here. Sunshine suits me just fine.
Are you a merchant? A mercenary?
I'm a younger son. It's a difficult and dangerous profession. A lot of us die of boredom. Fortunately, being Bertrand's younger brother keeps me on my toes. Maker knows he lacks subtlety. I'm the one who pulls strings to keep the coterie out of our hair. Keep us just a whisker ahead of the other families.
You're looking for excitement?
A lot of things can keep you awake, you know. I wouldn't reach for the doom first.
Sure, I could have a cup of tea in the morning, but I hear it's bad for you. I've spent my whole life in Kirkwall. Dangerous enough most days, but it doesn't compare to the deep roads. So, this will be, let's just call it an adventure, I guess.
Great. Now we're adventurers.
Cool. Oh, Isabella.
There you are. I've been here for hours. Hader hasn't shown up. No one has. I don't like this.
I don't like this. That's right up there with what could possibly go wrong.
That's the wench we're looking for. Gut her.
We're under attack. What a surprise!
We did it.
Sent them. Search the bodies. I need to find out where he is. Hiding in the chantry and sending thugs to finish me off? Coward. He'll not get away with this. Come on.
Let's go. Bad monkey.
And here we go
And then-
again. I'll deal with
So let's go. Let's go. To the chantry.
Isabella, should have known you'd find me here.
Tell your men to burn the letters next time.
Castillon was heartbroken when he heard about the shipwreck. You should have let him know you survived.
It must have slipped my mind.
Where's the relic?
I lost it. Castillon's just going to have to do without.
Lost it? Just like you lost a ship full of valuable cargo?
They weren't cargo, Hader. They were people.
Those slaves were worth 100 sovereigns a head, and you let them scurry off into the wilds. And now the relic's gone too. Castillon won't be happy to hear that. I promise you.
It's talking a
Someone
bit.
explain what's going on.
Isabella's been a very bad girl. Ruined a perfect business deal, and then ran away. She didn't tell you?
I told him enough. I said I arranged for a duel, which I did. I also said you wouldn't play fair, which you didn't. We can talk later if you want. Right now, we have other problems.
Castillon needs to cheer up.
Castillon isn't a very happy person, is he? Maybe he needs a new hobby.
There's only one way to settle this.
Let's go. Hey, leave him alone. Hater.
Stab first, ask questions later.
Trust me, it's better this way. Castillon won't hear about me from Hader, but he'll find me eventually. I just have to get him the relic. It's simple as that.
Why the
What's
relic?
so interesting about the relic?
I don't really know what it is, except that it's ancient and worth my weight in gold. Castillon has me chasing it down as payback for freeing his slaves. To be honest, I think he just wants me dead, but that would be letting me off easy.
Lucky tried to find the relic.
You hired Lucky to track down information on the relic?
That's right. He insisted he knew everything that was going on in Kirkwall. He lied. I bet he doesn't even know everything going on in his pants.
Ew.
Did you end up in Kirkwall because your ship was destroyed?
There was a storm. The ship ran aground on the reefs near the city. I managed to make it to shore. Most of my men weren't as lucky. Poor sods. I knew some of those men almost 10 years. Ah, balls.
Balls.
What's this about you freeing slaves?
I was asked to escort Castillon's cargo ship. I got a bad feeling about the job partway through. Boarded the ship to find slaves. Nearly 200. Elves, humans, children even. It was sickening. They paid Castillon to take them away from the Blight. He took their money and sold them into slavery. Even I can see that's wrong.
Who is Castillon?
He's a powerful merchant based in Antiva. I believe he has ties to the Felicissima Armada. I used to work for him. The jobs mostly involved smuggling lyrium, jewels, or the occasional criminal acquaintance. He paid well.
If getting the relic gets Castillon off your back, then I'll help you retrieve it.
I still don't know where it is, but you'll be the first to know if I hear anything. Anyway, thanks for helping me out with Hader. I think I'll tag along for a while. There might be something I could do for you. And I have a room at the Hanged Man if you're looking for company later.
Ew. Bye-bye. She's in. Let's go. Got 4 ability points. Dual weapon, sabotage, specialist, scoundrel, subterfuge. Master of concealment. The rogue is obscured. Stealth at the same time, the rogue is able to attack a single action like making an attack or using an item while still maintaining stealth. Only the obscure effect is lost. Only the rogue's second action will still break stealth when paired with other abilities that enhance stealth like ambush and shatter veil. This can be a powerful advantage. It's an automatic critical hit if striking from stealth. This ability also combines with other talents such as... That sounds interesting. So you can use your target instead. So escape now frequently leaves enemies stunned. Who's adept at the art of subtle team distraction, generating significantly less threat from all attacks and abilities. As a result, enemies are far less likely to turn on the rogue. Regeneration minus 25%. Rogue tosses out flashes, shadows, and haze of smoke, obscuring nearby allies for time, which means that enemy attacks are much more likely to miss them. Let's see, Swashbuckler. While this mode is active, Isabella's fighting instincts allow her to perceive enemy attacks before they happen. Although she inflicts less damage for enemy near Isabella, these effects increase. Every basic melee attack the rogue executes in rapid succession increases the chance to score a critical hit. Activating any other talent cancels the effect. Explosive Strike can exploit the chain for extra damage. Explosive Strike. Back from the rogue's deadly blades offer a chance to inflict bleeding wounds that causes additional damage for a short time. The rogue badges the smoke screen, it reappears behind the enemy with a fierce strike to the back. Let's do that. Tactics. Okay. Cool. Now let's get out of here. Oh wait, we can open this up. Oh, there's nothing here. Either. The hell? Speak to Isabella in Lowtown's Hangman Pub. Hangman Pub.
He's ignoring me now. Hey! Is my coin not good enough for you? Oh, Hawke. Thanks for helping me with that little problem I had. You going to buy me a drink to celebrate our victory?
You drink the swill here?
It's an acquired taste. Oh, before I forget, are you still looking for work? Because I have a friend who needs some help.
Always willing to help you, Isabella.
A friend of yours is a friend of mine. What can I do?
He didn't say, and I didn't ask, but I'm sure you're up to it. His name's Martin. He has a room right here in the Hanged Man. Tell him I sent you. Now, you going to leave me to my drinking or what?
Now what?
I
shit you.
The question is, how does she keep those girls in with all the stabby she's doing, right?
No way. Impossible. I've had
I think it's safe to
hundreds of
say I
those
found my
never that
romance
side.
option for the game.
Would I lie about something so critical?
What are you talking about?
We're discussing knives, of course. Well, daggers, technically. I never remember the difference. Why? What did you think we were talking about?
Passive ability is defying physics.
Who are you?
My, you're jumpy. Look at you, cowering in a corner. What happened to the fearless, dashing raider I used to know?
I'm not a raider anymore, Isabella. I'm just an honest merchant now.
Please, Martin. You wouldn't know honest if I tied you up and spanked you with it.
Sounds like a plan.
You tie him up, I'll go find some honesty.
Very funny, Isabella. You said you could find me help. This is the best you could do, eh?
Your friend's such a charmer, Bella.
Isn't he?
Spank him!
You want the
Spank
help
him!
or not?
Yes, I want help. I need someone to help me find out where the raiders have hidden my stolen cargo. This job's as easy as a peg-legged tavern wench. And there's good coin in it to boot.
Why'd you lose the
What
cargo?
did the raiders do to you?
They closed in on my ship and forced her into the cliffs. My crew and I barely made it out alive. They must have salvaged the cargo when it washed ashore.
Are the raiders a big problem around here?
They've got some big plan for Kirkwall, or so I've heard. If they're not a problem now, they will be soon.
Did you do this yourself?
It's your cargo. You look for it.
Those raiders are still looking for me. I'm not going to draw their attention.
Cargo.
Why would the raiders want your cargo? Is it valuable?
How should I know why they want it? It's just spices and herbs. Nothing special.
Spices and herbs.
You used to be a raider. What happened?
Yes, I was a raider. Back then it was just smuggling and petty thievery. It's changed since that madman Ianto took power around here. Extortion, murder, kidnapping. He does it all. It's just not to my taste. I tried to get out, but he didn't like that. This scar on my neck, he gave it to me. Slit my throat and threw me overboard. I tried to start a new life away from this bullshit. And he has his men chase me down and steal my cargo.
Starting over is a noble goal. I'm sure we can help you.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of it.
You'll need to look around the docks. The crates bear the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority, so you'll know it when you see it.
Will I?
You're assuming I know what an Orlesian Port Authority seal looks like.
It's fancy. Just like everything Orlesian. I've had it with the raiders, and this cargo is the key to me getting on the straight and narrow. You're doing me a huge favor here, friend. Thank you, and be careful.
This is Varric's room, right? To the docks. So do that one first.
Make her turn his gaze on you.
But the chest hair...
Do you know how much I suffer under your gaze? I am a person, not an object.
Varric?
Just shitting you.
For an elf, anyway.
I'm doing it. Don't get your ass toast.
Only told Alyssa.
This fell into my hands. Recognize it?
I had long since paid my debt over this. It's grand to see it again.
You're welcome.
Just waiting on a good ship and I'm back on the way.
I'm looking for some cargo.
You're in luck. Cargo all around. Take your pick.
A laborer with a smart mouth. You hardly ever see those.
What do you want?
I'm looking for crates sealed by the Orlesian Port Authority.
Haven't seen any. Sorry.
Talk to the harbour master. I'll bet he's got information about your cargo. He's in his office.
He's in his office.
If you're done wagging your tongue, can we get those sacks off the docks?
Right, come in.
Reading merchandise, what's that
I
about?
should have left my good shoes at home.
I talked to this guy before?
Just don't ask where anything came from.
Okay. Image. Yeah. She doesn't have 24 dexterity though. She's got at least 22, so.
There's a scourge on the waves. Sometimes scarlet, sometimes satin.
Yes, good times, wasn't it? Keep walking, Hawke.
Keep walking. Badly copied leaflet. Take back our streets. Ferelden refugees, Canary soldiers. Who's next? Winter slavers snatching children out of their beds. This ends now. Send a message that Kirkwallers will not accept this. We must band together to drive foreign waste from our doorstep. Reclaim the free marches for the marchers. If you care about our future, join the Friends of Kirkwall. Reclaim our city. Okay.
Have you seen an elf about? Short hair, slight build.
Short hair, slight build? Like Fenris?
Shipping manifest.
I think I lost it.
Well, then you can't bring your goods in.
I lost it.
Viscount's rules, not mine.
Good rules.
You should take credit for those rules.
Ugh. Adam, deal with this.
Who's Adam?
I apologize on Liam's behalf. He is a very, very busy man. I'm Adam, the Harbour Master's assistant. I understand you're looking for Elysian cargo.
Uh-huh.
I have seen the crates. I can't remember where. Such a shame.
Funny how that works.
I can't imagine what you mean.
The clink of gold coin often jogs my memory.
Huh. Fear will help you remember.
They say your life flashes in front of your eyes before you die.
You're not going to kill me in broad daylight. No one's that stupid.
Huh. Bastard.
Is this enough to help you remember?
Ah, it's coming back to me. The cargo is in Alton Woodrow's warehouse, by the dock. I'm glad we could help each other out.
God damn, man. Bribes are getting expensive.
The Maker guides my hand.
You have no business here, Basra.
I'm not. Oh shit. Sorry. Made a wrong turn. My bad.
Unload, load, unload.
The alienage is dirty and tragic.
Just waiting on a good ship.
It's down here. Lord Renville Harrowmont. Wait, Harrowmont.
That's enough! Let's finish this!
Shot in the face?
Lord Harrowmont, what do we do with the human?
Stand down. He's not our foe.
What was that about?
Assassins. The boat to Vainn is within sight, but the Carter would see me dead before I get there. How would you like to make some coin?
You're a lord?
I've never seen a dwarven lord.
You still haven't. If you're looking at him in daylight, he's not a lord anymore.
I'm Renville Harrowmont, the last of my house. My family was once revered in Orzammar. Now I'm nothing but a surfacer on the run.
You must have greatly angered the Carter for them to attack you with so many witnesses around.
My family was murdered one by King Vainn after my uncle failed to claim the throne. Valin's reach is long, and his vengeance a terrible thing to behold.
Ooh. Yeah, sorry about that.
I'll clear the way for you, Harrowmont.
Dispatch these ruffians and I'll pay you what I can now. And by the ancestors, I will reward you proper when I am safe. What is your name?
Hawke.
A good name. I will remember it.
The Carter has several groups lying in wait for us. Take the battle to them.
Harrowmont spoke to you, didn't he?
Yeah.
Whatever reward he offered, we'll offer you more to kill him.
Oh. Okay.
Better be a lot more than he's offering, dwarf.
The purse will be heavy indeed.
Then Harrowmont is a dead man.
Only job that will have me. Figures.
We're under
I know
attack.
you've been brave.
What a surprise!
I'll make it quick.
I know your face. The boys in Orlane ain't an inch after you.
We'll talk later. Don't you worry.
Oh, she talking to you.
King Vainn will be most pleased. Here, for your troubles.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, wait a minute. When you blow up precious enemies who a mage made brittle. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Wait, do I have a specialization point? I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna leave it for now.
There's someone coming. Tell the others. This is private property.
Fire!
There's a fire on the other side of this row. Get help before it spreads.
What?
Don't you hear the screaming? Are you deaf?
I don't hear anything. Shit! A fire could destroy the loot. We have to check.
But...
Come on!
Not bad, Hawke. Not bad at all.
Bye. Alright, so appreciate it. Thank you, thank you all. Again. Oh, damn. Ooh. Oh, you're dead. Never mind. Who's next? Not good. Go there yet? Oh, Jesus! It does shit out of me.
Stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
Come on, Varric.
Ooh, the Black Hand. A blend of 27 toxic plant essences with a healthy dollop of cobra venom for that extra kick. That poison will kill a man in 2 breaths. Can I have it?
Sure.
And here we go again.
Sucker.
What were you before you were a pirate?
I had a husband. He didn't beat me. That's about the best I can say about it.
So you left him?
He was murdered by my lover.
It was all very Antivan. Oh. I don't think I'd like to live in Antiva.
No, it's not. There it is. It's turning his target into a pincushion. Bird's eye. Hanged man.
No work for you here, for real. You're not taking my job.
To the hanged man.
You know, Vainn, you promised me you'd tell me how you're shipwrecked.
I was drunk. I thought the reefs around the wounded coast were made of candy.
Oh, come on.
And a demon told me to do it. It bet me 60 sovereigns and a bottle of port. You're not the only one here who can bullshit, you know?
Guess what I found? Crates filled with enough poison to assassinate every noble in Orlais, and then some.
I knew I should have told you not to look in the crates. Look, there's nothing shady going on here. I got the stuff from a legitimate supplier, and I'm going to sell it through legitimate channels. It's all legitimate.
Right.
It's poison. It kills people.
I just sell it. I'm not responsible for what people do with it. So, where is it?
Do you know where Alton Woodrow's warehouse is?
Merchant Woodrow's place. I know it. Thanks for this, friend. You've more than earned your reward. I'm gonna get my goods. You come back once I'm set up, I'll give you a discount.
Sweet. Breaks now guarantees a critical hit. Fixes more damage continues to knocked off balance by a warrior. Bangs rogue slash to the target of both weapons, even automatic critical hit with each blade. Displays weaknesses with opponent's defenses when using backstab and inflict extra damage. Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. And now I can equip her with the other dagger. Alright. That's going to do it for part 2 of Dragon Age 2. We'll continue with more quests here, and maybe we'll get closer to doing this expedition on the deep roads next time.